Hello, my name is Dub, this is a Dub Trefoil, and the brand new exotic bow hierarchy of needs from the new dungeon this season has a very special interaction with Warmind cells. So with this bow, whenever you get precision hits or final blows, you build up stacks towards a guidance ring. And when those stacks are full, you can fully draw your bow, hit fire, and that will create a guidance ring. Shooting through this guidance ring will cause your arrows to do more damage and track enemies. Here's where the unique interaction comes into play. Destroying a Warmind cell with an arrow that creates a guidance ring will cause that guidance ring to become substantially bigger. Here you can see on the left is the normal version, and on the right is the guidance ring that's been created by shooting at a Warmind cell. Now this can be a little buggy, sometimes the guidance ring isn't bigger than normal, and another point I'll add is that this isn't game breaking, this isn't game changing, it doesn't add damage to the arrow. It's just a neat little detail that Bungie added, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the detail that goes into a lot of these exotics. I think it's kind of funny how the weapon itself can't make Warmind cells, yet it has a special interaction with them. However, with this build that I've created, you're able to make Warmind cells with this bow, and then chain those Warmind cells for a lot of explosions. I'm going to be doing this build on a Solar Hunter, but this could be done on really any Solar character, because the only reason I'm on Solar is for Ember of Empyrean, which allows your Solar weapon final blows to extend Restoration and Radiant. The first mod in this build allows us to actually create Warmind cells with this bow, and it's Wrath of Rasputin. Solar splash damage final blows have a chance to create Warmind cells. So the normal arrows of the bow aren't going to be able to do this, but what can do it is arrows that are shot through a guidance ring. Yep, so after a certain amount of kills with those seeking arrows shot through the guidance ring, you're going to eventually create a Warmind cell. The next Warmind cell mod I have equipped is Rage of the Warmind, and this allows the explosions from Warmind cells to create even more Warmind cells. The next mod I have equipped is Fireteam Medic, and this makes it so that whenever you destroy a Warmind cell, it's going to create a burst of healing. The next mod I have is Burning Cells, and this is just, a little boost to the damage of the Warmind cells themselves, because this is going to cause enemies that take damage from the explosion of a Warmind cell to burn. To top it all off, I have on Global Reach, which is pretty much just going to increase the effect of all these other mods I have equipped. Starter Scales is my exotic of choice, but this can of course change based on your playstyle. The whole loop of the build is first getting your stacks up to be able to make a guidance ring, and next hip firing to create that guidance ring, and then shooting through the guidance ring to get solar splash damage kills, which will create a Warmind cell. The next step in this loop is just getting some more kills until you can create another guidance ring, and then when you have that, shoot that guidance ring at the Warmind cell, which will destroy the Warmind cell and create the enlarged guidance ring. Like I said, it's pretty fun, and anti-barrier bow is a thing this season, meaning you can take it into some of those harder activities with champions like Nightfalls, Heist Battlegrounds like I said, and maybe master content like master raids or dungeons. Some other cool things I've noticed about this bow is that the normal arrows from this bow actually penetrate targets. That's a cool little detail, and it's actually pretty useful when it comes to smaller adds like thralls or dregs or whatever. The next detail is, I would say, kind of on par with the Warmind cell one, and that's that you can shoot through a teammate's guidance ring. And if you're curious about the catalyst for this weapon, it simply improves your draw time and reload speed after you create a guidance ring or after you hit an enemy with a seeking arrow. Pretty good, nothing busted. I think this build is super fun to play around with in general play if you're doing heist battlegrounds, if you're running around a patrol zone, if you're doing strikes. This can be a really fun build and a really good build to use. And that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video or found it helpful. If you did, drop a like, sub, hit the notification bell, and comment down below what videos you'd like to see. As always, my name is Dub, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.